Welcome. This is Abzolutegh. We are going to learn how to increase the quantity of our soap, and we are going to use heat transfer method. Others still call it semi-hot process method. Now I'm measuring my water for caustic soda. There's not going to be any measurement on this video because this is a tutorial. You only pay your money and you'll be added to the group so that you will learn how to increase the quantity of your soap to make profit. Not just make soap for sale, but to make soap that will enable you to maximize more profit, because we are going to double the quantity of our soap through this method. After measuring the quantity of water that I will need for the caustic soda, I then went ahead to add in the caustic soda to stir. We are making our lye solution here. So when you all know, when you mix the caustic soda with water, it has to turn clear. This method is very simple. This method of soap making is very simple, but it needs some patience. So just be patient with me and then watch me to the end so that you get to know the process very well. So I've mixed the caustic soda and it has turned clear. So I'll set it aside and then measure my soda ash water and then mix my soda ash too. If you need training on any detergents or any hair care products, soap making, you just have to contact me, the number on the screen. It's also my WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp me or you can text or you can call me. I will be always available to answer you. And then if you need training to just WhatsApp me or call me and then we discuss about it. So I'm adding my measured soda ash to the soda ash water that I have already measured. And this one too, after you have finished measuring, you have to stir to make the water clear. When you make the water clear, that means it is done and it is ready to be used. So as you can see me doing in the video. Before I discovered this method of soap making, I was just making normal profit in my soap productions until I chanced on it. I traveled and then I saw it, and then later on I joined other online classes to learn from them, and it has really helped me because the same oil that I used to make a soap, I used the same quantity of oil with the same quantity of caustic soda and soda ash, but now my profit has doubled. So this method is very, 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 very important for those of us who are in soap business. That's why I'm saying if you want to learn, just contact me and then you learn. So I've already mixed my color with my oil. I've measured my oil. I'm making just 2 liters of oil, but I will get enough quantity, as compared, like double the quantity of what I used to get with the 2 liters of oil. So once you add in your caustic soda, you stir. It's very important. Making this method needs some patience here. You have to be patient with it because it will need time before you can saponify the soap, and then the soap will be okay for it to be poured into the soap mold. So just stay tuned and watch to the end so that you learn the skills, and then you just WhatsApp me or call me, and then I will add you to my main master class group so that you also get to know the formulas, the secrets, all about soap. It's not just this one. We will learn cold process, hot method, and then the heat transfer method. You learn all these 3 in one class. So after you have finished stirring it, you just have to cover the soap. I'm adding my remaining soda ash water to it, and then when you finish stirring, you just have to cover the soap and you, depending on the weather, sometimes if the weather is cold, it takes some time before the soap will saponify. But if the weather is hot, then if you are lucky, 2 to 3 minutes, your soap has already saponified. So I covered it for about 5 minutes because I was not doing it in a hot weather. So when I opened it, you just have to stir. Stirring is important here. I wanted my soap to be smooth, so I used stick blender, to stir it to make the soap look more smoother and finer. It's very important. If you don't have stick blender, try to get one. These things, you only buy it once and for all. You will be using it for all your productions. So if you buy it, you will not buy anything that will create costs, and it's not too expensive too. Stick blender is not too expensive if you are a super. I have a bigger one, and then this mini one that I use for my videos. So after I finish stirring or stick blending it to make it smooth, I went ahead to cover it again. This one you might even cover it 10 or 8 times depending on the weather. Sometimes you might even cover it for just 5 times, and the soap is ready for you to pour into your mold. So after covering it, as you can see, it is turning to gel. The soap is now turning to gel like pap. So you just have to continue to stir. The motive here is to make sure that the water mix well or dissolve well with the oil, so that once you pour it into your soap mold, you won't get any excess oil in this, excess water running in the soap. So this is our main aim of covering and stirring. So after covering and stirring it for about 2 to 3 minutes, you then have to cover it again. To make sure that the heat in the soap or the heat in the lye and then the oil will help to, cook the soap. It will help to cook the soup. It's very, very important here. So after covering it, after stirring it for about 2 to 3 minutes, I then covered it again, and then as you can you see how it has turned to gel? Yes, I will just continue to stir, because when I stir vigorously, I do get some splash from it. That means there's still some water in the soup, so I have to continue to stir. It's very, very, very important. The stirring is the most important thing here. So once I got to this stage, I went ahead to add in my silicate. That is, if you are using silicate, silicate helps to harden soap and also add shine to the soap. Even with this method, you can do it without the silicates, but for the sake of the tutorial, I have to add it to show it to you, so that there won't be much questions on why there's no silicate. You can add it or leave it, and you can also add calcium or kaolin if you want to. So this one, I'm not adding any kaolin, I'm not adding any calcium to it, but I just want to show it to you that even without those fillers, the soap will still be hard and be ready to be used in a few days after production. So after stirring it again, I covered it, and then you continue to stir. It's very important with the stirring there. You can't do away with it. Now it is I think the water has it's almost gone, so I went ahead to add in my perfume, which I've mixed. I've combined perfume with other things. There's polysorbate, there's water, even there's water in the soup. Yes, there's water. There's water in the perfume. So after adding it, you just have to stir. You just have to, some perfumes, just especially the highly concentrated one, it turns, it just can turn soap into water. So very soon you just have to stir it and then you cover. It's the same process like I was doing. If you see any dirt inside, just take it out because you are selling it to people outside. This is just a small portion for demonstration. You can do it in large quantity. I will teach you how to do it in large quantity. So now it has fully saponified in the bowl. My soap has fully gelled. Sometimes the soap will gel when you mold it. Sometimes it will gel in your bowl right there and then. Now once it has gelled, then it's okay for you to pour into your soap mold. So I'll just continue to stir in for few minutes before I will continue to pour it into my soap mold. So this is Abzolutegh. If you have watched this video to this point, then please try to subscribe to my channel if you have not. There are a lot of things on this channel. How to make soap using the heat transfer method. The same method is on the channel, but how you can double it is what I'm teaching in my master class. So if you are interested, just contact me. You can also share the video you like. You can give comments and then also recommend it to others. This channel has a lot of things to offer you. I have a lot. How to learn Azuma Blow, how to learn laundry soap, how to learn bathing soap, how to learn make carbolic soap, how to make BF soap. Not only soap, so how to make tiger nuts drink, pudding, a lot. How to make ice creams, how to make pancakes. You can get all of these from my channel. The channel has a lot to offer you. So just go through Abzolutegh channel and find anything, Parazone, liquid soap, shower gels, and learn all these things from my channel. Now it has gelled enough. Don't mind the lumps that you see inside. Once you pour it into the mold, they will all melt and then they will just saponify with the soap. So when you cut it, you won't see any lump in the soap. Have you seen how beautiful it looks? And the color too. I think I like this color a lot. It's not too pinkish, not pink, not red. Oh, I like this color, like strawberry, not too strawberry. The color is so unique, and I'll try and be using it for my soap formulations and in my soap videos or tutorials on this YouTube channel. So now that it has gelled and turned to pulp, I would just go and pour it into my soap mold. It's as simple as that. I'll just go and pour it into my soap mold for it to continue to saponify there. And one advantage about this soap is after you have molded it, you can use it right there and then. You don't have to, cure it for weeks. You don't have to cure it for weeks because it has already saponified and there are no chemical, no lye in it that will disturb the skin whilst using it. And also it gets hard instantly. It gets hard. Even if you don't get hard instantly, it will take just a few days for it to get hard to start using it. So you don't have to cure it. You can decide to cure it for just 3 days, 24 hours, 1 week, 2 weeks. It all depends on you, how hard you want the soap to be before you use it. So this is the next day. I'll just mold it and then cut it so that you will see it's very hard. If the soap gels well, then it becomes extremely hard, so hard that you can even use it the same day. But sometimes it won't gel during preparation, but rather gel during like after you have molded it. So this is it. I will just mold. Let's say after making it and then the next day you think that it's not as solid as you want, then you can just leave it in the mold for another another hours, a day or two, or let's just say like 12 hours, 5 hours, it will just get hard for you to mold it and then cut it. But normally it always gets hard during just the next day after you have finished making it. So I'm still in the unmolding process. I'm still unmolding it for you to see how it is done. It's very, very solid. Even cutting it was a problem. You might think I use a lot of water so it will be soft. No, it's very, very hard. Like I said, cutting it was even a problem. So as you can see me, I'm checking how hard it is. So thank you for watching. I will just cut it into any shape or size that I want. You can also do the same thing for your soap. So thank you, and then see you in my next video.